Now, they've been hosts on Thanksgiving for a long time now. 1934 is when it started, from the University of Detroit Stadium to Tigers Stadium to the Pontiac Silverdome. And today, the city of Detroit welcomes us to Ford Field as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. And we've got a good one today, Brock. The Lions hosting their longtime rivals, the Green Bay Packers. Well, just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL, Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Well, we all love to talk about the quarterback. He really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down. We've set it down from 37.
It's a gain of 10.
Love now off the play action. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Shotgun now for Love. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Lions will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Goff to the air now. Hits him on the in route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
St. Brown. It's a gain of 7.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative, is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he's tackled, but not before he picks up that first down. But hang on, Brock, hang on. They're going to have to survive that penalty flag first. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost him. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
Big gain downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. And the Packers first down. A gain of 46 yards on the play. First down, Green Bay.
It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happens.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Play action. Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun. Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
29. And the Lions first down.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone.
4 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Well, that's what an offensive player never wants to see. A defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead. And good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here. 3rd down. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and
They like to
goal
say
at
it's
the
about the
6-yard
Jimmies and the
line.
Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's tackled for no gain.
Jameson Williams. It's a gain of a
2nd and
yard.
goal coming up.
Brings
5
up
yards to
2nd
the end
and
zone.
goal at the 5-yard line.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5
Neutral
yards.
zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Gibbs. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
2-yard pickup. Brings up
Trying to sneak here. Goff. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jared Goff touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone.
the kicker on.
All right, Brock, wondering your thought here, because to me it felt like they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
Fox now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Love. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. We're one quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Love from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Throwing this one back of the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And that couldn't have hit any better. That took the perfect bounce and went out of bounds at the 1. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. Goff from his end zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
Edgerrin Cooper on the stop. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Goff now on 3rd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short fields, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And as we work our way through November, you see here he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. Goff trying again here after the pick. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Goff.
At the 32-yard line.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. We've set it down from 37. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off play action, Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second quarter lead.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. And this, of course, the opener of a 3-game slate for Thanksgiving this year. Coming up, we're going to have Chiefs-Cowboys from Dallas, and we'll wrap up with Bengals-Ravens in Baltimore. And through all of it, we are honoring Coach himself, Gronk. These games all a part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, it's not often in this game, right? The ultimate team game, the NFL, so representative that you have an individual, right, that is synonymous with this day. But that's exactly who the Hall of Famer John Madden was.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Gets everything he has under this one. That's complete inside the 35. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Love. He's looking deep once again. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he's just going to fair catch this one. That's brought in at the 39-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he's kept up the pace all season long. To the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Goff. Quick slant. That's Williams. And they make the tackle at the 38. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Nate Hobbs in on that stop. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Running it with David Montgomery. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18.
The stop by DJ
Only
Jones.
2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's
So
2nd
2 minutes
and
still to
8
play in this first half, partner.
18-yard line.
The Lions leading here at Ford Field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Goff back to throw. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's good.
The Packers take their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Goff to the air now. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Packers 7.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Coach Matt LaFleur ushering his Packers offense back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Love out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Love now on 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Love looking to pass. He finds Golden. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 3rd and 1 now. Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. This is Reed working the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Love to throw again. He's going to tuck it and run. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Packers 1st down.
Here's Love. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Love from the gun. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Love. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. On now is McManus to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Goff. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Throwing is gone. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. They're going to throw again. Goff finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Off to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Hits his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 16.
Play action here with Goff. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Goff. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 3rd down, they need 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Again, Goff. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions stretch their lead to 21.
Packers 7.
Fox now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They're down 21 now after that last score and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Motioning the tight end now. Love with it on 1st down. This one taken in by Kraft. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30.
Love out of the shotgun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, it's Love. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Quick throw out wide by Love. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46.
To the air with Love. He's going to pull this one down and run with it.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, the NFL.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He's got it complete to Reed. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Packers.
Love now on 1st and 10. Complete on the slant to Watson. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers start the second half with some needed points. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. New set of downs for him, and starts at the 38.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Delivers another one to Williams. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one, and they've got the football too. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A give to Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Goff on 3rd. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Bates' kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. Throwing on 1st down, Love. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. 2nd and 10, Love trying again. Throwing the out route complete. And he hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st.
13 yards. And the Packer 1st down.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's brought down after a short gain.
To Matthew Golden. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing again, Love. Short pass brought in. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Stick it in the air, Love. Got his man, it's Golden. And he's tackled after a big gain, but he's not going to get to keep the yards or the 1st down that he picked up either. We got a flag down in the neighborhood of holding. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Once more, it's Love. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
That's good for a Packers.
Running on 1st here with Jacobs. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's another.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. That back remains hungry.
And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
20 more yards. That's another Packers 1st down.
Quick throw left side complete. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit first down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Another big rip for him. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Gibbs. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Packers loading up the secondary on third. 6 DBs out there.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Running it after the penalty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. The Packers take their first time out.
No gain on the play.
May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
15.
All right, here we go. Second down.
19-yard line.
Goff to the air now. Completed over the middle. And this one does not go far. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. That's complete to the sideline. Not a ton of room, but he does get the feet down. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out now runs the Packer offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
Offense to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers down by a very unlucky 13. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Packers first down.
Love with it on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
This one taken in by Kraft. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
15 yards on the play.
1st and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Throw left side to Watson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Love now on 1st and 10. Right back to Watson. This is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this is caught for a score, and we are not done here yet. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers get it back to within 6. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. And no luck, the Lions there to recover. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And get that big old marker out. Cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game, how is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but you know, especially if you love football, you've watched this game as